Join us after a couple of nights camping as we cross the River Dart by ferry, climb up and down a lot, do some filming, and maybe the ponytail pensioner took a bit of a fall. So join us, SWCP reboot from Dartmouth to Brixham.
Early morning scenes, Ben not awake yet, Jamie not awake either. Praise the Lord, it ain't windy and it ain't raining. A remarkable turn of events on this trip. Look at that. So, front porch.
Porch? It's a Mudfest.
No, it just says a Mudfest.
So the plan was for Jamie, Ben and I to walk the mighty southwest coast path from Dartmouth to Brixham.
Sunny day.
Should have bought my sunglasses, sure, shouldn't I?
This was a stretch Andy and I did way back in March 2022, and the guidebook says it is strenuous, and my memory tells me it was so. We had a lovely stroll through Dartmouth in, it has to be said, unaccustomed warmth and sunshine. We come across firstly on the higher ferry, and we're now doubling back to the eastern side of the Dart on the lower ferry. All of us took the ride across, boots too. I have to say that one of the great things about walking the mighty southwest coast path are the ferry crossings, and this one was no exception. And it delivered us to the pretty as a picture, postcard galore Kingswear. Once we'd landed, we started a climb almost immediately and walked our way up and out of this charming little village. Beautiful views of the lower part of the Dart, Dartmouth Castle too, and plenty of other coast path walkers along for the journey. We then climbed, drinking in the views again of the lower Dart from on high, before a steep up and down through Warren Woods.
Not meant to be going this way, are we?
I'm going on grid. First navcom error. Nothing too serious.
Pressure of the camera.
Yeah. Warren Woods. So Inner Froward Coast Guard lookout point.
So quite a stiff climb up to Inner Froward Point. Yes, Froward. It's not a misspelling. Perched right on top is the Coast Guard lookout station. We knocked on the door and went in, and Jeff, the Coast Guard lookout for the day, gave us the grand tour. Today there were some kayakers down below, there were some crab potters out and about, and some bigger vessels further out in the English Channel. We had a brilliant time there and left a healthy donation for this once again voluntary work, just like my favourite organisation that I see around the coast, the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. We left the Coast Guard lookout and spent some time examining the remains of the 1942 Brownstone Battery, where never was a big gun fired in anger. So lunch stop in the sun beneath Colton Fishacre. And we got this little sucker going, and we're going to try curry. What you got?
I've got katsu curry.
Katsu curry. Jamie, you having one? What are you on there then?
Ham and cheese sandwich, real hard stuff.
Brown bread, healthy option. About halfway in, aren't we?
Halfway into our walk, and what could be finer? Oh, I just had lunch just above Pudcombe Cove near Colton Fishacre, and we're now walking across the lovely cliffs on the route between Dartmouth and Brixham. Now on the way to Scabbacombe Head, and then beyond Scabbacombe up and over quite a cliff to Man Sands. And then after that, one more big cliff, Southdown, I think it's called, Southdown Cliff. And after Southdown Cliff, we're pretty much back at Brixham, so we'll see Sharkham Point, which is the last headland we've got to get to. And a finger sign back at our lunch spot told us 4 miles to go. 5 done, 4 to go.
One thing I've missed being locked for so long.
Yeah. Okay, walking fans, so I fell. My only excuse is that my much loved Mindell walking boots have now done over 1,800 miles and I think the grip is gone. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Or what I imagine you thought the coast path would be like.
Yeah.
Like this. And it is for a while, you know, we get this now for another mile or so. I love it where the sort of bare bones of the rock just stick through. That's the trusty sign. You're safe with the acorn. This stretch. You got the up and down, beautiful cliffs, gloriously sort of bluey, well, greeny blue sea today. Pretty good views, an interesting sky. Looking ahead, if you're a coast path walk, you can look at pretty much most of what you've got left to do on this big adventure. That is East Devon over there, going towards Dorset. It's kind of just what's not to like. Down on the beach it's Scabacombe Sands, I think was it called. And how beautiful is this? How was that?
Amazing.
Racing?
Really sandy, amazing. Not even that cold. Great.
Excellent work. You're our volunteer. Good man. It's all very well coming down to sea level. I've just got to go up and over those suckers now before we get back to Brixham. Pretty steep and gnarly climb immediately ahead. So we're coming up out of Scabacombe Sands. Jamie's just scampered to the top. This is quite steep up here. Scabacombe car park. Memorable because of the completely knackering walk we've done to here, and then we had that to do. So getting close to Sharkham Point and Walk's End. And what can only be described as a bit of a poop decker of a walk today. Strenuous it's graded, and strenuous it bloody is. Done it with my 2 boys, and then Boots have just come to meet us on the last part. So brilliant stuff, and I think they've got a full dose of what the SWCP has to offer. Brutal but beautiful. That's a great sky, that. So Jamie, Ben and I walked about 11 miles from central Dartmouth all the way back to Higher Brixham. We did the best part of 3,000 feet of ascending too, and it flipping well felt like it. Best Beloved and Boots joined us for the first part of the walk and greeted us too at the top of Southdown to see us home, back to the welcome of the tent, and an unexpected victory in that night's quiz on our campsite.
Thanks for watching. Follow me. I'm Steve, the ponytail pensioner, on the coast path again. What a place.